Hi everyone, it's Jill Foster with Penny Black with the next video in our Penny Bee PersonaliTY series where we are introducing you to some of our talented friends whose Penny Black cards leave us all so very inspired. And today we are excited to feature the Penny Bee PersonaliTY of Terez Calvird. Now, as I'm talking up on screen here, you will get the pleasure of seeing Terez's amazing cards. Now, if you didn't know it already, Terez does a monthly video series here on our channel called Gimme 5, where she creates 5 same but different cards. And it's amazing to me how Terez repeatedly comes up with these video ideas and variations, and watching and listening to her always leaves me inspired and smiling. So to get to know her better, I've asked her a few questions about herself. So to begin with, here is her beautiful smiling face. Terez comes to us from the central east coast of Australia, where she lives with her husband and 2 very spoiled rescue cats. She says her occupation is to make cards all day, every day. Wait, she says that's actually her dream job. She actually works 5 days a week outside the home and then comes home to make cards. She says her home decor is quite eclectic as she has collected things while she has traveled and lived overseas, but her style is definitely more minimal with pops of color. Terez has a designated craft room to create in. She says the space is actually too big for her, so she boxed off a section with desks and shelving so that she can just roll around in her chair and pick up anything that she may need. She also has a chair for visitors, such as her hubby, and a cat post for the furry visitors, although they seem to prefer her hubby's chair. I'm going to show several photos of Terez's craft room here, but she also has a video tour available on her blog, which I will link to down in the YouTube description box below. And I have to say, I really love Terez's idea of having everything she needs at her fingertips while she's crafting. You can certainly see this implemented as you look at each of these photos. And this is something that I also do, although I must say I'm a bit green with envy with her bright, dedicated space. But if you find you spend a lot of time rummaging around looking for your things just to make one card, I recommend a system like Terez's. Terez has been making cards since 2005 and got the courage to move off the sidelines and start her very own blog in 2010, and she started a YouTube channel not long after that. She says she's not very technical and has no idea why this seemed like a good idea at the time, but it just felt like something she wanted to do and still loves to this day. Though she says she still struggles with the technical and social media side of things, so the learning curve is never ending. What she likes most about card making is the fact that a small piece of cardstock can bring such happiness. She says sending cards is almost like a forgotten art, but she also loves the community that we have here. We're close knit, and she's proud to say she has many friends that she has known and loved for years because of it. So Terez works outside of the home, so I was curious when she finds time for card making, and she said she generally prefers to create in the mornings and finds that working shifts helps her to do this as she can play with paper all morning before she goes to work. And then there are her days off, which are her favorite because then she can play with paper all day. I also wondered what Terez likes to listen to while she is getting creative, and she says she's a music person and listens to it all day long, though she does enjoy a movie, but TV is not her thing. She'd rather be creating. And while she is creating, she also likes to catch up on her very long YouTube watch list. So I asked Terez if she was stuck on a deserted island and could only take 3 penny black stamps, which she would choose. And she said snippets, which is #1 on her penny black list always, happy times because everyone needs penny black critters, and special friends, as she says this is a great all-around set to create backgrounds, and she really adores this style of illustrations. Now, if she could only take 3 penny black creative dies to this deserted island, Terez would take the Special Friends cutout to help with mass production and to save time on fussy cutting. Chat bubbles because she thinks critters need talk bubbles, and I think that I agree. And simple stackers because she says it's a brilliant set of nesting rectangles which can be used for many styles of cards. And I also agree with this totally. So Terez says she could make a massive cards for many occasions if she took these fun products with her. And if you happen to love these too, I have listed and linked them down below in the YouTube description box below. Terez's favorite mediums to use with her penny black stamps are Copics and or Prismacolor pencils, as she loves coloring the critters with these. And her favorite techniques for penny black products are mixing and matching different sets into groups of cards, like her Gimme 5 videos series, and just seeing where it goes. It means she gets to use some sets that may be older and mix them with some of the newer ones, so she feels that they are all getting some love. I've always been a fan of Terez's card photography, so I selfishly asked her if she had any photography tips for us. She said she has started taking photos from the top down, which she finds much easier, and that she's not a very big prop person, but loves the beautiful presentation that she sees being done, but she says she's just lazy. She also uses natural daylight, but not direct sunlight, as it's too bright in Australia and it alters the colors too much and makes the photo editing difficult. So now comes to my favorite part of getting to know Terez better, some would you rather questions. So here we go. Would you rather be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? And Terez said she'd rather be 20 minutes early. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home? She said she can get seasick, so definitely an RV, one with all the bells and whistles, please. And I'm with you on that, Terez. That's really the only version of camping that appeals to me. Would you rather dance to any song you heard or sing to any song you heard? And she said sing loud, especially if no one's listening. Next, I asked, would you rather have all your clothes fit perfectly or have the most comfortable pillow, blanket, sheets in existence? And she said the most comfortable pillow, blanket, sheets, etc. Would you rather read a book or watch a movie? She said read a book and then wait a couple years before she watches the movie. Otherwise, her running commentary of "that's not how it was in the book" drives everyone mad. Receive gifts or receive cash on your birthday. Gifts, because it's so lovely to open something that has been chosen for you. Make a phone call or send a text. Phone call, because she's the slowest texter in history and forgets to reply too. Explore space or explore the ocean. And she emphatically said ocean. Terez's hubby was a dive instructor, so they spent many hours on or in the ocean. But she also mentioned there is that seasick thing again. Be locked in an amusement park or locked in a library. She said in a library, but only if there was a coffee shop attached because she loves the cake. And finally, eat pizza or ice cream. Ice cream, and her favorite flavor is vanilla, but will settle for most others except chocolate, as she says chocolate is not her friend. Did you hear me gasp? Well, since Terez is not friends with chocolate, I just suppose this interview is over. Just kidding. But it is actually time for me to wrap up the interview portion of this video. I want to extend a huge thanks to Terez for letting us get to know her more and for all of the joy, the beauty, the smiles, and the inspiration that she brings to our card making community. So keep it up, Terez. We love everything that you do. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And you can see lots of inspiring penny black creations, including many of Terez's, on our blog, Facebook, and Instagram pages. And I'll link all of those for you down in the YouTube description box below. And again, if you're interested in any additional details or to watch Terez's Gimme 5 videos for the cards you're seeing on screen today, be sure to also check the YouTube description box below. I've linked them all for you. And to finish things off here, I'll just add a little bit of music and you can enjoy taking in more of Terez's awesome cards. Thanks for watching.